So, my favorite basketball team is on TV, the Dallas Mavericks, right here. We're winning by 14 points. I have to watch the basketball game because it is the NBA playoffs. But I have a problem. My favorite baseball team is also on TV at the same time. The Texas Rangers. What do I do? Which do I watch? The answer is both. It's not either or, it's both. I've got the Texas Rangers on my iPad, tie game with the Yankees in the ninth inning, and I've got the Mavericks there. So when it comes to my entertainment, it's not either or, it's both. And when it comes to our spiritual growth, it's not either or. It's both. It's not, do I pray or do I read my Bible? You do both. In fact, I would like to show you 4 things that are important for your spiritual growth. You hear a little bit of noise because I've got grandchildren. Right here. Camille, Oliver, say hi. Hi. Now you don't have to wonder what the noise is. Today we're going to finish the 2nd chapter in the book of Acts. Remember, 3,000 people were just saved and baptized. So how are these people going to grow? Verse 42. They devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching, to fellowship, to the breaking of bread, and to prayer. That's 4 things. It wasn't either or, prayer or Bible study. It was both. In fact, it was all 4. They devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching. That would be the teaching, the preaching of the Bible. And that's very important. That's why we go to church. But it's important for you to not only get teaching from your pastors, but also to feed yourself. I've heard people over the years say things like, well, I'm not being fed. And what I've always wanted to say is, pick up a fork. If you're not being fed, pick up the Bible and learn how to feed yourself. That's why you're doing this devotion. So church is important, but every day reading the Bible, that's how you grow. But it also mentions prayer. Of course, you pray. That's how you grow. It also mentions fellowship. Fellowship sometimes is diminished. People think, well, prayer and the Bible, that's the most important thing. Fellowship is just having a party. But here it is, right next to all of these other heavy, weighty, doctrinal things. Fellowship is important. That's why it's always important to have a life group, a small group Bible study, other believers that you can spend time with. And it says the breaking of bread. That's the 4th thing. Actually, this referred to fellowship meals that they had, but at the end of those meals, typically they would have the Lord's Supper together. If you're in Alabama, this coming Sunday, we will be celebrating the Lord's Supper in a very unique way, and I hope you don't miss that. And when you do these 4 things, the Bible, the prayer, the fellowship, the breaking of bread, what happens is everyone was filled with awe because God worked miraculous things in their midst. And people shared what they had so nobody was in need. And they were praising God. And the very last verse of the chapter said God added to their number every single day. This game is still tied. Oliver, what are you doing? Are you doing doctor stuff to these people?
No, these pets.
Do you need to get a shot? Ouch!
No.
There's a lot of things in life that will distract you when you're trying to read the Bible. And it may be something wonderful and lovely like children or grandchildren. But make your time with God a priority and it'll bless you every time.